Hey guys, I'm here to review the Batman DC Rebirth comic books, and I will review the I Am Gotham storyline, which came out in 2016, and it covered the issue 1 to issue 6. I like how it begins with Batman and James Gordon talking on the rooftop about three stolen surface-to-air missiles stolen by Batman's old enemies, the Cobra Agency. And in that moment, a plane starts going down after having been blown up. And I like the dialogue of the scarred man in the crashing plane. He's talking about how bad a rep Gotham has, how other cities have Superman or lanterns to catch their planes, but not in Gotham. They get the hero they deserve, with villains like the Riddler and the Joker and the Penguin. Superman and how he will not be able to handle Gotham's villain. And then we see a boy and he sees Batman on the plane wing. And then we cut to a mysterious figure who killed a Cobra agent. He looks big and he's probably the one who fired the missile. And to what end, to what agenda did he do it for? And then in this issue, the Batman is contemplating whether if he died with the plane and he was able to save the people on the plane, would it be a good death? In this issue, Batman was supposed to die with the plane, but the two new heroes that appeared with Superman levels of power, Gotham and Gotham Girl, they make Bruce contemplate about the end of his career. He's aware that there are threats that he can't stop, like asteroid. He sees a chance to change that with Gotham and Gotham Girl. Then the chapter ends with the revelation of those two new heroes and the Batman question about a good death. And then in the next chapter, a man walks into Commissioner Gordon's office. His name is Bob Castro, confesses to releasing Solomon Grundy and telling him to bring down a statue. The man kills himself, saying, "The monster men are coming. Aren't they strange?" A phrase strange and monster men are highlighted, and why? Hugo Strange enters the fray with the Psycho Pirate, who's locked up in Arkham. What is Hugo Strange doing with Amanda Waller and General Lane? What's the military's agenda in Gotham? Who are the monster men? Then in the next chapter we get to know Gotham's backstory. And a new quote is revealed here where he says, "Everyone gets a chance to be brave." It's the quote that made Gotham and Gotham Girl. It was said to Gotham in an alley when Batman saved his parents, and I think he was obsessed with that. We get to find out Gotham and Gotham Girl's real names, which are Hank and Claire. They get their power somewhere that is currently unknown, and how they did it I don't know, but they use a considerable amount of money to get those powers, and I hope that will be revealed later. Then another suicide happens, and the Monster Man quote is heard again. Batman is grooming Gotham and Gotham Girl to take over. His recent death scare is making him rush their training and come to assumptions about who Gotham and Gotham Girl are. As expected, Gotham is never kind to new heroes. Gotham and Gotham Girl meet Psycho Pirate and Hugo Strange. Nothing good will come of that meeting. Then we get to find out in the next chapter that Gotham massacred a bunch of soldiers due to the manipulation by Psycho Pirate, who manipulates emotions. Then there is another Monster Man suicide. Batman finds out about Task Force X involved with leads to Amanda Waller. Hugo played Waller. There's no surprises there. Gotham breaks the Bat's rules. He kills a person intentionally, driven by anger by the death of his parents. Gotham goes to the dark side, and the dream of the Batman retiring goes with him. The hero becomes the villain, broken by Psycho Pirate. People with Superman levels of power never do well in Gotham. If you have read the Injustice comics, you know what I mean. There's a funny scene in this chapter where Alfred wears the cape, And then, fortunately, the League shows up in Gotham for the first time. In the Batcave, Claire reveals the secret to their powers to the Signal. It reveals that using them comes at a huge cost. Every time they use them, it takes away years of their life. The League gets trashed by Gotham, hell of a beatdown, and Batman makes himself the target of Gotham's rage. Gotham Girls makes the hard choice and put down Gotham. Hank, his brother. This is where the story ends for both of them, and where I think the story for Gotham Girl begins. In the next chapter, we get to find out that Gotham Girl is slowly losing her mind. The death of her brother and her parents, as well as Psycho Pirate's manipulation of her emotions, are making her crazy. Batman is trying to help Gotham Girl, but he doesn't know how. He reveals his identity, tells him about his parents' death. They are both connected by grief, by loss, by Gotham. We find out Bane has orchestrated all of this to get Psycho Pirate. He obviously has a much grander scheme prepared. Batman is prepared to go to Santa Prisca, Bane's home. He needs Psycho Pirate to kill Gotham Girl of her fear. This first volume by Tom King, I Am Gotham, was exceptionally done. Tom King writes a very well layered story. A larger plot line is forming with Bane at the center of it all. Gotham Girl is a great new addition to the Batman mythology, and I'm expectant of what's going to happen in the next chapters. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you want more Batman comic reviews, subscribe to my channel. Anyway, thanks.